James Starling here for the DeeJam YouTube channel after today's game between Old Newton and Cranes. I'm here with joint managers from Cranes. Let's start off by talking about that first half performance. That was incredible, to be honest, to be able to witness that. I've said during the game when I was recording, quite easily the best first half performance I've seen from a team. I think that probably the frustration from you guys is that you were just 1-0 up. Was that kind of the message at half time to the boys?
It was exactly the message. I mean, we thought we started really well. We got at them, and being the away team, we just thought we needed to start on the front foot.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the message from the off, and the boys responded fantastically.
Yeah.
I think it's probably, if I'm mistaken, it's probably the best first half football we've had this season.
Yeah,
so
without a doubt.
Really pleased.
Yeah, because you didn't really kind of give them an opportunity to breathe, did you? You were all over them.
Yeah, I think the instructions from the start were that they've started unbelievably well this year. They're at home, but they'll be slightly nervous because we come here as current champions and we're on an unbelievable run, 20 winning games in a row now.
Yeah.
And so it was really important. The message was, let's put them on the back foot nice and early. Put them under pressure and let's ask questions of them that possibly they haven't been asked so much this year. And you're absolutely right, when you're going at 1-0 and you've been that dominant, you do wonder if there's a sting in the tail. I think the second goal setter was down in the second half, didn't it? And then I thought they crafted a very good goal. I thought that was an excellently taken goal. And then all of a sudden, for about 10 minutes, we were a little bit nervous. But I thought we sort of stabilised, and we've got a lot of experience. We've got some good players, and I thought we sort of saw the game out quite reasonably at the end, didn't we?
So was that, after going in at half time 1-0, when the fact that you should have been, at least I'd probably say 3 or 4, to get that goal as quick as you did in the second half, did that kind of just calm things a little bit down and just think, right, okay, we're doing all right there?
Most definitely, because like we said, the message at half time was obviously we were pleased with the performance, and you always need that icing on the cake. You need to finish your chances just to put the game to bed. But we weren't negative at half time. We've took it as a real positive that actually the football that we were playing, if we continued in that vein, the goals would come. And it's just a matter of patience sometimes. Like Tej said, we've got experience in our camp, so the boys know how to react to that. And we didn't buckle under the pressure, and we got that goal early, and then that just settled us a little bit. Like Tej said, the last 20 minutes were a little bit nervous, but that's with the magnitude of the game. I think that was always going to be on the cards.
I think from, I always hear it whenever people talk to managers after the game, you like to see the free-flowing football. That's always great, but it shows you a real character from your team that they can just hold out for those final 10-15 minutes, because let's face it, they didn't really, other than maybe a chest down in the box more towards the end, they didn't really create a huge amount of chances, did they?
No, I think as well, Macca and his side have done really well. I think they've got a very good structure to the side. I think there was a couple of players missing today, which were probably in that key area, which was midfield. And I thought that's particularly where we dominated. I thought a lot of the play went through their big number 9, Matty Hayden, and I thought we dealt with him really well. And I thought as a side, the big players turned up today. I mean, that's with us. If we that sounds really arrogant, but if those big players turn up, you're going to do well. And we've got a really good spine. The two centre halves are very experienced. I thought they coped very well with that danger. And the middle two with Nay and Geno did exceptionally well. With Oxy just hovering in that space behind. And I thought Blades and Tion in particular caused them real trouble, particularly in the first half, against their left back, who incidentally he'd played for us in the rep team, Jack Bolton, and he was outstanding. So I think that goes to show that when we're on it, we can be a handful. And I thought today we turned up, so that was pleasing.
Definitely. One thing I am going to sort of point out, which I think is absolutely incredible, you see it so many times whenever there's big games on TV. People always talk about where are leaders within a certain team. I could probably count at least 5 people on your team who were so vocal, commanding, calmed everybody down. That must be so pleasing to have that, as you mentioned, that kind of spine to a team. How from a management perspective, that must be fantastic.
It is really, because like we said, we're as coaches, that is what the end product that we want to see, that first half performance from our training sessions and bringing the team on. That's exactly what we want to see. But then when the boys go over the line, there's only so much you can do from the dugout. And we're not shouty managers. We don't bellow instructions over to the players. They know what we expect, and then we leave it to them to carry that out. And when you've got experienced players, like you said, with character and with personality, they often do that for us. So it's quite rewarding for us actually, because they carry out our instructions, and it's really pleasing when the outcome is like today.
And I think it's down the spine of the team again. I thought Skip done really, really well today again with Yarpi. Then you've got Jeno in front with Nathan, again, two big characters, nice and vocal. When things are maybe going against you, they'll always rally round. And then in front of them you've got Oxy, then you've got Blazy down the middle. So that whole spine, they're experienced, and they're winners. And you know, like Damo says, you do your talking in the time before the game and at half time, and you know, after that they have to carry out those instructions. And I think they do it to the letter. And I thought today, particularly first 45, I thought were exceptional.
Yeah, definitely. Well, boys, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thanks for turning up.
No worries at all,
Thank
mate.
you.
Cheers.